What is up, guys? Welcome back to Picking a Fight. I'm Lach.
I'm Jeff.
And today we're going to be looking at UFC 268, Frankie the Answer Edgar versus Marlon Chito Vera. This is going to be a bantamweight bout. Frankie's coming in as the plus 150 underdog and 170 favorite for Marlon Vera. Both guys are looking to crawl up the rankings a little bit. What you think, Jeff?
I don't know. Do you think that the age is going to play a big difference in this fight?
I think so. I think Frankie is inevitable that he's past his prime. I think he's no longer, elite or championship caliber, but I do think he still offers some problems for at least the younger guys, the less developed guys, and I think we're going to see that here. I think Frankie traditionally has used his wrestling to kind of grapple his opponents, to keep him on the fence or keep him down and do his damage there, considering he's always kind of had the height disadvantage throughout his career fighting at lightweight, featherweight, and now bantamweight. There's still some huge bantamweights, including Marlon Vera. He's 5'8". He got a 70-inch reach, and he's just the better striker. Marlon's a pretty what's it called, like dirty striker. He's not too calculated at times. Yeah, he can get really down and dirty with his striking. The striking, I think, is his bread and butter. He's kind of added throughout his fights, kind of like some clinch game, some control time, and I think he trains under Jason Perillo. I think that's right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's right. And so the biggest question in this fight is if he can stop Frankie's takedowns. I think Frankie is known for his wrestling. I mean, if you're not ready for it, he will take you down. We saw it at featherweight against Yair. A young prospect trying to make it to the top, and he just took him out basically. He steamrolled him basically. Right. And Marlon Vera, his last fight was against Davey Grant. It was a good stand-up bout, really exciting. It did end up going to the ground against his will. I think he got taken down. Mm-hmm. And before that, he faced Jose Aldo, lost that fight, lost a crucial third round because he got taken down and couldn't get up. And I just think this matchup is a bad one for him. I think his takedown defense has not fared well against some of these really good guys or decent guys. Aldo's not really a wrestler, and he took him down. Davey Grant's not a wrestler. He took him down. I think the striking will be his opportunity to take him out. Frankie's he had a really good run of never being finished in UFC fight, but of recent, he's had not the best luck. He's getting older. Maybe his chin's not holding up anymore. He's been getting finished kind of, pretty brutally, to be honest. And so I think Marlon has the opportunity to finish him. I just think, I don't know, man. Marlon has not shown, he's shown some attributes that make this fight, that doesn't give me confidence in him in this fight. Mm-hmm. He starts so slow sometimes. Like he just be given the first round away. And this is a 3-round fight, If Frankie, even if Frankie doesn't take him down and he loses the first round and then Frankie does take him down, you're down already. You're going to lose already if you lose that second round like that, Yeah. So I just don't like how he slow started. I know he can pick it up because he picked it up in the Davey Grant fight. The second round he started, he came out kind of a little more active. And but he has that tendency to start slow and to kind of give that first round away. Mm-hmm. I just don't like his striking is so inactive sometimes. He has, he's a pretty long guy. But his jab is not he doesn't pop it out. He doesn't use it to its fullest extent, I think, especially for how long he is and how straight some of his punches can be. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. What do you think, man?
I mean, I think Frankie Edgar got to incorporate the wrestling in this match. I just think if he does that, I think he just got to avoid being on the bottom. Because, Marlon Vera's ground and pound is, insanely hard, bro.
Yeah, he throws some brutal
shots.
So,
and I also think, they kind of correlate. So, in order for him to win, I think he has to gather some points in the first round. Mm-hmm. Like you said, Chito Vera, he has a very slow start in most of his fights. He's always down, the first round, maybe 2 sometimes. And so, I think he just gotta just hit him with something, right? Just get some points for the first 2 rounds, and I think the match is won. As long as he doesn't get knocked out or anything, which is possible. His age, he's 40 now, so he got finished by Corey Sandhagen, but that was a flying knee. But still, the older you get, the more fragile you become.
Yeah, the less damage you can take.
So, I think he just has to avoid that stuff. He has to incorporate these things and I think he can win the fight, but I'm actually going for the upset, I guess. No, wait, not the upset.
Yeah, Frankie's upset, bro.
Yeah, no, never mind. I'm sticking with this. I think you think Frankie. You're making it seem like Frankie Edgar is gonna win.
I don't know. I'm a little torn because like Frankie, you know, a couple years back, his wrestling was still as dangerous, but as of late, I mean, has he even hit a takedown? What was his last fight?
Who,
Sanhagen? Yeah. I mean, he never even got started that fight. What was the fight before that? Pedro Munoz.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he didn't get a takedown there. Before that, that was the.
He was in a different weight class.
He was in featherweight, but who did he fight in featherweight? Oh, it was the Korean Zombie his last fight there? He got finished there. Before that, he lost to Holloway. Before that, he got finished by Ortega. So, I mean, he's been getting finished, and I don't think he got a takedown in any of those fights. And so I feel like his skill level has, you know, I mean, is diminishing with his athleticism. And so those takedowns aren't there. You know, his fighters, I mean, he's in a lower weight class, but these fighters are still humongous, man. They cut so much weight. And it's like, I just don't know. Like, there's so many, like, lingering factors, like the age and, like, the experience is in his favor. But, again, I feel like Marlon Vera's, he's made some mistakes and stuff, but, I mean, he's correcting them. And I feel like he's not even in his prime yet. 28 is, like, still so young. I feel like fighters hit their prime at, like, 30 when, you know, their skill and their experience start to apex and meet at the top, you know, kind of like that. So I'm not sure, man. There's like so many things because I can see Marlon Vera like making the adjustments, starting off strong, stopping the takedowns, you know, because the takedowns won't be the same and, you know, they won't be that great. But actually, I think I'm going to go, if I had to bet, I'm going to go with Frankie. I just think he has the tools and he's used them before. It's obviously going to come down if he can actually take him down. But I mean, I from what I've seen from Marlon Vera's taking defense, I mean, he's gonna take down from like trips and like from just normal takedowns. So if Frankie can get him down there, I think he kind of can beat him up there a little bit. But Marlon's a huge guy. Maybe he can get up. Maybe he can't. I don't know. But if I had to bet, I'm gonna go Frankie with the upset, with the slight upset. You know, it's still pretty close. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Frankie. I think he's gonna get.
I think
decision win.
Nah, I get.
See, that's how you know you're wrong already, bro.
Nah, I think Chito Vera. I think he gets the. I'm about to say the upset, but I think he wins.
Honestly, I really do hope Marlon Vera wins. I just think he'd be an interesting matchup for a lot of guys at the top of the division. You know, a lot of guys are strikers up there, and he's, you know, a lot of those guys are long and rangy, just like Marlon Vera. So I'd love to see, you know, he's never been finished either, so he's tough. And I'd love to see him match up against those guys. I'd love to see him make his way up. You know, him and, you know, I think him and Sean O'Malley are going to meet again, but he has to keep moving forward. And I think this would be a huge step in the right direction. So I do hope he wins because, no offense to Frankie, but I mean he's had a great career and stuff like that. He's had his time, but I don't think he's going to get back into the title picture again. The guys at the top are just too good, I think. And so I think Marlon Vera, I hope Marlon Vera wins so he can kind of make a push to a title. You know, Frankie's number 8, he's number 13. He'll probably get up to like 8, you know, and then maybe one more win, 2 more wins. He can maybe make some waves at the top of the title picture. So I do hope he wins, but if I had to say how this thing goes, I think Frankie out wrestles him and edges a decision out. I think it's still going to be close. I think Marlon Vera is super strong. I just think his takedown defense is a little lackluster. So I'm gonna just go Frankie decision. Yeah. What do you think? You said Marlon Vera?
Yeah, I think he goes back to decision too, but I think he wins.
I think that's probable. I think a decision. You know, I don't think Marlon Vera has like super crazy power to finish Edgar, but I think he stings him to decision. So yeah, it's either a decision either way. But I think we actually disagree in this one. Yeah. I think Marlon Vera will have no answer to the answer. Oh, and he thinks Chito Vera will be able to take out an aging Frankie Edgar. And yeah, those are our thoughts. Those are our predictions. Where we, you know, have differing opinions, but only way to find out is go watch the fight. But go ahead and leave a comment down below who you think is right. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you think Marlon's gonna win? Do you think Frankie's gonna win? Do you think a draw, no contest, a DQ? Let us know what you think. Leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the bell. So you know when we post almost every time there's a UFC pay-per-view or a fight night. We post a couple of videos, give our thoughts and predictions, you know, the usual stuff. So go ahead and subscribe. And yeah, don't forget to tune in UFC 268 this Saturday. Usman versus Covington 2. Let's get it. It's going to be a good one.